Well, hello, my YouTube friends. Here it is, the video post-gathering, where I can tell, looking at this one, that the haul this time hasn't been as good as it was last year. So basically, it's gonna be an overview of the show as usual, but more importantly, a review of that magnificent knife. Quality over quantity, my friend. This is just a mesmerizing knife, and one that I mean, just so happy and honored to host in my collection now. So I'm gonna come back to that and just say a couple of words about the show that has been, of course I need my coffee, that has been fantastic as usual. A lots of way to get knives or other items. It can be purchased before the show. So this, I mean, of of all things, I've never been really fan of Steelflame stuff, what they do, and I'm coming back from the show with that knife that I bought just before, and I was delivered at the show. So that exceptional bracelet was made in 2014 by Steelflame. Check the beauty, I mean the tight pattern of those rings and the skull. I love skulls. So what I was saying is that I got this, and at a lottery, the only lottery that I won was that exceptional knock, the XL, just made by Steelflame. So that was my only only win at the draw, and I just love it because I use it almost as a ring. What the hell? Look at this beautiful ring. That is such a such a beautiful match with the bracelet. And also, I figured that I could use it as a cigar holder. The cigar goes there. So this is growing on me big time. So after this show, 1-2 score from Steelflames. So that's totally uncanny. Other way to get nice items with skulls is to have good friends. This is a marvel. My new lighter, it never leaves my small pocket now, and this is a gift from my brother Jeff. Check that beauty. I love engrenage. I love skulls. I love steampunk stuff. I love this thing, and I love those beautiful friends that I have in the community. Yeah. Also, to mention that those shows, I go there mostly for that. There are several ways to get knives, certainly less costly than this one. I just reviewed it. Less costly than going to those shows for me from France. But if I go there, it's to mainly a drop of coffee again. See my friends and enjoy those at the show, and I get to have, like I said, presents like that. This is also one of the presents from my brother Slava in Israel. He knows I love and I use scalpels, of course. Just a beautiful one, love it, with a clip. Exceptional. So yeah, friends become the most important part of the show. So yeah, you can get deliveries from collector, you can get the chance to win a lottery, you can get deliveries from makers, you can get presents, you can even win in auctions. I haven't for this show, and also you can get another delivery from a friend and a maker. And at last we will start the review. We have not lost 4 minutes because it was a presentation a little bit of the show. I do that every time I come back from the show. Nothing is different. They growing, even the shows are growing on me because I get to know more and more those magnificent people from this community. And believe me, I will not stop. And if anything, I will try to go even to more shows as time goes by. So yeah, a delivery from a friend and a maker, that magnificent knife from JONAS Iglesias. So This is exactly, this is me. I mean, this is what you have here, the package of that knife. A little drop of coffee, I'm sorry about that. That's exactly me. I love to match classy and traditional material like wood. Before that, it was supposed to be mammoth, but he preferred to go with wood. And Koa is with ironwood, one of my favorite wood. So classy material blends magnificently sometimes with modern material, and this one is one of the most modern material because it has been released this year, the past year, by Chad Nichols. So if you don't know it, because I guess that there are not a lot of review on YouTube or Instagram about this material, this is copper zirc. So it's a melt it's a mokume melt with zirconium on black here, and copper, of course, which is the orange part. I love that he does also bronze zirconium, so that would be, instead of orange, would be the bronze and the zirconium. And also he makes a blend of the three materials, so bronze, copper and zirc. Absolutely phenomenal and very costly material, but man, classy. I didn't know if it would blend well with the wood, but check that. And it starts to get a little bit patina, so it gets a little bit darker now, and the darker it gets, the more it's appropriate. I mean, the match is perfect with Koa. What a beautiful match of material. Love the fact that he went for bronze finish on those screws, and this very nice and dark and black pivot that matches so well the zirconium around. Absolutely love it. And if you look at it closely, you could see that in between you have here bronze finish to go with the screws. This matching of material is just fantastic. Jonas is such a great maker. I've talked about him in my previous video about the volts that I got. He's growing faster and faster. This guy has been making knives for less than 3 years, over 2 years and a half, something like that. And man, you should see his knife now, his auctions, I mean, rise, his summit is growing faster and faster by almost a day. Incredible, beautiful clip with hidden hardware, beautiful backspacer with the same material, copper zirc. Look how he finished with this eggshell finish, the liners with the bronze finish, again to match the screws and to go overall with the finish of that knife that is just beautiful. Now, about the design. Woo! I'll leave you at that for a second, just for me to have... You know, I'm sharing with you, my friend. When I do those videos, it takes me 15 minutes. So, you know, I am also reviewing and appreciating, again, the knife while enjoying even some coffee. So, yeah, to me, it's a way to share the love with you. So, you have seen the action. The action is splendid. It fires like a rocket. The detent is insane. It's a liner lock. It won't break, and yet it's smooth as butter. Check that. You don't hear no noise, and boom, heard the detent. Check the centering, absolutely perfect. The design now. The design, he was a little bit reluctant to do it because it was a one-off, auction one-off, and it was supposed to stay that way. But I had my share of volts, and I wanted something special. And looking at all the design that he had, this one just I mean, called my name. It has no name, so it was supposed to be a one-off. So now I guess it's two offs. And this design, I hope that it will take under consideration the fact that it's just a fantastic design. And in my opinion, sorry about the coffee. In my opinion, this is something that we should see more often. It's just a brilliant design. I mean, the handle, it's just extremely well done, beautifully executed. Just it blends well in the hand, perfect grip. This blade shape is just fantastic with this Tanto style. It has a more classic finish, I would say, but yet you have all the the identity of Jonas in it. So yeah, absolutely adore that. And it's also a flipper, which I love. Just love it. Now check the beauty of that blade. I mean, the quality of his grind and the way he etches the Damascus is insane, my friend. And the cut, I mean, this is by far my favorite Damascus of all time. The ladder from Norris is just fantastic. You have different, look at the different colors that you have here. Sometimes with some other material, other pieces, you may even think that it has a core in it. Look at that. I mean, I love, look at those round here, round 2, 3, round here on the edge. Then after that you have the linear pattern. Then after that it's just a beautiful pattern. And this is stainless steel, so you can use it like a regular steel, and it won't faint. I mean, it will stay the same. It's not carbon Damascus, so that's just beautiful and so classy. By far my favorite Damascus. I mean, I just love it. Check the beautiful swedge that you have here. Very nice flat here. Very, very delicate line between the swedge and the main bevel here. Check how precise it is and how deep he etched this beautiful piece of Damascus. Just fantastic. Check this edge now. Mirror polish. Beautiful. The action, I've talked about that already. Check this engagement here. Early and secure. I love the notch on both sides here. It doesn't pinch when you release it. Just fantastic knife, all and all. Like I said, I've talked about Jonas already. This is a guy that is growing. I mean, like I said, almost by the hour, and it's gonna get better in time. I will try to get more knives from him because just he's a fantastic maker, and overall a fantastic guy. I mean, this is funny though. This is the first time that I noticed that. I'm not sure that I don't like it better when the screw goes on this position. I mean, that's a matter of choice, but I get that on the presentation side, it has to be the 6-year. So that will be okay. Okay, I got it now. I was, as of this moment, I was just like 100%, which doesn't happen very often. First of all, because I'm French and I need to rant a little bit. I'm going to have a coffee because I found a small flow for me. I finished that. Yeah, that's going to be my only concern is that this, in my opinion, should be on the lock side. But honestly, is there really a presentation side on this one? And if anything, wouldn't be this side, the presentation side, because it has the clip with the hidden hardware. I don't know. This is a matter of choice, but it's usually we see that on the other side. Anyhow, this knife is just fantastic. As you can see, classy, a mix of classic and modern. I just love it. I love those shows. I can't wait for others show to come, and I will count the days to the Paris Blade Show. Now, my daughter arrived. She's gonna make a mess if I continue that video, so I'll leave it at that and catch you very soon for another video. It was a pleasure to do that one, my friend, and I will do other whenever I'll do more scores. Bye-bye, my friends.